My aunt says I should get...
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Be stupid.
Accio, Confringo, Levioso, Repulsor, Incendio, Vindo, Reparo. Expelliarmus, Glacius, Incendio, Levioso, Vindo. Accio, Confringo, Levioso, Repulsor, Glacius, Incendio, Levioso, Vindo. Incendio, Expelliarmus, Repulsor, Accio, Confringo, Levioso, Expelliarmus, Vindo, Incendio, Vindo, Glacius, Incendio, Levioso. What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Nothing to it. Lucky shot. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Confringo! Depulso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Confindo! Expelliarmus! Confindo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Glacius! Incendio! Confindo! Levioso!
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes.
I was surprised that you seemed friendly with a goblin.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Might I ask you some questions, Sirona?
Of course you can.
Sorry, never mind.
See you, Archer.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Wzrd. Any empty seat is yours. thought that headmaster should have been on mufflers at Hogwarts, but it seems he's too violent to stand up to the ministry.
You look familiar.
What are you planning to do with that barracks ceiling? I'm used to you having free field.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lord Cock. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona said our interests may be aligned. Perhaps she was wrong.
Well, if Serona believes we have common goals, then it is possible that we can trust each other. Very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor had in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Wzrd. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those things.
Confringo, Levioso, Defendo, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Glacius, Incendio, Defendo, Levioso, Accio, Repulsor.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish... I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. Revelio. It's sealed.
Levioso. Accio. Cabalso.
Curious.
Levioso. Lumos.
Incendio.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo.
Merlin's beard.
Incendio.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Lumos.
Incendio.
Expelliarmus. Depulso. Levioso. Lumos.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Incendio. These inferior, horrible. Accio. Confringo. Repulsor. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Repulsor. Lumos. Incendio. Accio.
Nerves like
Expelliarmus. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Lumos. Oh! Lumos. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Incendio.
Defender.
Incendio! Incendio!
Expelliarmus, Defender. Confringo, Accio. Repulsor. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Lumos.
This looks even more complex. Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
That must be it. Door.
Lumos. Incendio! Repulsor! Lumos. Repulsor! Lumos.
Witch's final resting place. Lodgok, dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok one like this. Better show this to Lodgok.
Revelio.
I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first! We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
What was that sound?
There they are. The Ashwinders.
You will pay for that.
Levioso! Incendio! Incendio!
You've made a great...
It's Totalis.
You've made a mistake. I heard something. Expulso! 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 No! Expulso!
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Confringo! Repulsor! Accio!
You dare slay one of my own!
Accio!
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Revelio!
That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy days for you. Accio! Repulsor! You will pay for your deed. Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! You're going to regret that. Protego!
And an Ashwinder, no less.
Repulsor! Confringo!
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It just looks like a helmet to me.
Ah, you're looking at what it is, rather than what it means. To most goblins, this is more than a mere helmet. You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be
Protego! Confringo! Confringo! Repulsor! Revelio.
Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was all right, but honestly, I find the beast's unpredictability unnerving.
Wouldn't know it the way you handled them. You'll soon learn that properly controlled beasts can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
Honestly, she was a bit intimidating.
She does have a rather stern brow, doesn't she? But look how well you put her at ease.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem... I think that's a fine idea. Information is...
And the more I know...
You seem under...
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
can't imagine.
There we go.
You let things catch your eye too easily, my friend. You need to watch for the
It's been ages since I found anything worth talking Bancroft.
It's no Dallas.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there. Got my eye on a few nearby hamlets. I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
It's no Dallas.
One has to always keep an eye on one's valuables. At least that's what I told the shopkeeper before I took him for everything he had.
I think it's no Dallas.
Good thing we're on board. Shopkeepers keep their shelves.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
It's no Dallas.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Such agility!
Incendio!
Made a grave mistake. You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by...
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Revelio! Revelio.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now. Ah, you're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake. Go.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Who lived here, I wonder? That's it.
An aversion to the dark arts. Merely...
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Petrificus totalis!
Accio!
Petrificus totalis! Hold still!
Levioso! Compulso! Yes! Accio! Confringo!
Now to finish the job.
Confringo!
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Accio!
Confringo! Expulsion! Very agile. Expulsion! Well, you'll have to finish this. Might want to look up. Instead Accio. What are your thoughts on electricity? Expulso!
Confringo! Levioso!
Damn you!
Death from above!
Confringo! Levioso!
Will you hold still?
Accio!
I'm just warming up.
Levioso!
Petrificus Totalis!
Expulso! Flesh! You will pay for your deeds.
Petrificus Totalis! Reducto!
You're the one who... Incisia! Aren't you? That was a mistake, friend.
Potato!
That goblin helm you pilfered. I want that back now.
Perhaps you ought to give up.
Levioso!
Did I hurt you? I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Expulso!
Pathetic. Cynthia! Ready to scurry back to the hot water.
Levioso!
You're embarrassing yourself.
Accio!
Expulso!
Expulso!
Petrificus Totalis!
Confringo! Levioso!
Expulso!
Expulso! Accio! Confringo! I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Come here, crop mate.
Pulso! Confringo! Accio!
You're going to regret that. That's just the beginning. Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
Rally behind strength and you... You! What do you think you're doing? Marvelous strike!
Expelliarmus!
That's mine! Yeah. Nuisance! That's all you are! You may want to... Stay there!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
It's
Not my fault. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Knowing spells would simplify it.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see... I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another... If you...
Sounds as if you're really outdoing them.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races then. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about...
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Getting the hang of this. Brilliant. Mate! Oh, did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time. I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our resto momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Accio.
Very good. I'll be practicing your new spells as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Arresto momentum.
Off on another adventure, are we?
So knowledgeable.
Accio, Confringo, Levioso, Repulso. Confringo! Arresto Momentum, Glacius, Levioso, Repulso, Incendio, Confringo, Vindo, Expelliarmus, Accio, Repulso, Confringo, Levioso.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it. Now, Why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? Excellent. I think you have it.
Levioso. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Cavolso. Descendo.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test.
Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come on in.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock them. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been... Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be...
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? You fall? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion. The world learns from its mistakes.
I wonder what Merlin would think of the wizarding world today.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest duelist in history.
House elves are wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
I wonder if they'll ever...
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. 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 Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Findo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Repulsor. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Findo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Findo. Revelio. Lumos. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
quitting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of Jarvies.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm practically swimming in galleons. Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
You made
Perhaps it's dinner.
Simon's been finished.
You? I'll rip your brain out your ears and see how you should go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others. You've made a grave mistake.
Compulsor. Accio. Descendo. And no one to share in my victory.
Confringo.
Accio. Descendo. Accio. Descendo.
Did you? Who goes there?
Descendo. Compulsor. Accio.
Confringo.
Still bad, that one.
To your knees.
Accio.
You took Laura Credwell from us. You're the one also in the goblin hell.
Accio.
What are you doing now?
Compulsor. Accio. Descendo.
Petrificus Totalis!
Revelio.
Plants grow could be so interesting.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Natural.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora.
Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
I adore decorating for the holidays. Can never have too many fairy lights, in my opinion. Not sure the fairies would agree, mind.
My family has a lot of money.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the Ashwinders running about.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
I am only joking. I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our Meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio!
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Accio, Descendo, Catapulto, Confringo, Arresto Momentum.
All of my siblings.
All my gobstones back. I'm ready to take on all challenges. My sister will be home for the holidays.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Accio! Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacius.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Might I trouble you for a moment of your time?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disc. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end.
I'd be glad to help.
Oh,
Hello, Hamura.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
I wouldn't be... What trickery are you up to?
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes from or hell, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hector's class are superb.
I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? What are you up to now? I hope there are no students from the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself.
What was what?
I thought I heard something.
Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. Finally, learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Handy resource indeed. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet. And
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was
encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of... Oh, I knew you were the one. Help. Keep at it so we can solve this.
Protego!
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Glacium. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.